Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Okay, so they already told you that they were taking your jobs and giving them to robots, and you still trained the robots to take your jobs. They already said that they were taking away your rights, taking away a lot of rights to choose, a lot of rights to be you and decide for yourself as an individual, and you still stayed. Already raised the cost of food, housing. It's kind of impossible and an extremely bad decision to buy a car. The housing market is crashing. I wonder what more will need to happen before you decide to leave America, before that becomes a smart choice for you. I know for me, my last straw was the reproductive rights. There is nobody on earth that's going to tell me what to do with my body. I got in so many debates with people that I knew and respected about what was appropriate, about how I wasn't going to let anyone take away my rights. And all around me, people just insisted that I had no choice. And of course, I didn't believe this. However, I wanted to get away from people that believed that they did not have a choice. I know that you are not that somebody who believes that you don't have a choice. If you were, you probably would not be watching this. You wouldn't have had any inclination to get a little ticked off today by the title and or the hook. I have been a single parent for, I don't know, 6 years, right? I have a daughter. She's 8 years old, and I've been a single parent the entire time. Let's be real. So I got tired of feeling inadequate. Why was I a business owner? Why did I own multiple businesses, yet and still I had no time to myself? And I didn't have time because I constantly felt like I needed to grind. I constantly felt like I needed to do more. I needed to work more so I can keep up with the car that I had, the apartment that I had. Um, I made more than enough money to buy a house. However, the process was just so entirely daunting that I never really and truly started. Eventually, I started to look around and I realized that I wasn't the only person that was suffering. I was just the only person complaining about it. I was the only person around me that was extremely fed up with the way that things were. I got tired of missing out on the entirety of my daughter's life to date. I got tired of missing out on things. There was even a time when I decided that I could not throw my daughter a birthday party, and my family members tried to throw one without me in secrecy. So many violations there, but that is not the topic of this conversation. I want you to know that you have options. No, you're not going to be able to say, oh, I don't have money. I can't move abroad. I just don't know. That was my same excuse at first. And then I looked around. I had material possessions. If you are a person that has material possessions, then you, in fact, do have a moving abroad fund. If you have a physical, if you have a vehicle, you have a moving abroad fund. If you have a foreign vehicle, especially, honey, then you have a moving abroad fund. Stop playing around with high and expensive payments and sell the car. Sell the car, honey, and call it a day. Sell everything and move abroad. That is what I did. I want you to know that you definitely do have options. If you haven't already, get my free moving abroad workbook. Over 90 plus pages of everything you can imagine to think of in regards to moving abroad. If you're a person that wants to do things, you are if you're a person that wants to do things that are self if you're a person that wants to do things that are self-paced, super easy for you, you get a hold of the information and you just go for it, then the workbook is for you. However, if you are a person that likes to go fast, to move swiftly without any sort of trouble or problems, then I highly recommend Solutions for Moving Abroad. It is an 8-week intensive. You can join at any time. And we also meet once every Sunday to discuss any issues, problems, questions, concerns you may have in regards to moving abroad. There's literally no reason why you should not move abroad. Meeting up once a week is really imperative because you get to join the mastermind and you get to talk, discuss, and think with like minded individuals. There's no reason to try and do it all yourself. Why do that? Why waste time? Especially the way that things are now. No jobs, high living expenses. What you don't want to do is tough it out, run through your savings plan, run through all the money and assets that you have, and end up broke and really, really, really not being able to leave America. Okay, see you on the other side.